retro round this week, Bryce? Looking forward to it. Is it a match that you mark on the calendar?
I wouldn't say it's marked on the calendar, but yeah, definitely looking forward to it. It's good to pay homage to the history, and I love these colors, and I think they've brought us some luck in past years. So hopefully it stays the same.
Have Damo's retirement jersey happening on that night? Like, what does it mean to you as a former teammate?
It's cool that I get to be in the building for it, and yeah, just no pressure on getting the win, so we don't mess up the vibes for him after the game, I guess.
Did you come out and watch Sean Reed's one last year, or were you in recovery when it was when the ceremony was taking place?
No, we all came out and saw it.
So what does it do for a group to see that sort of thing happening? You know, obviously you knew Sean and you know
Yeah.
Damo, but a lot of these guys won't, but they'll feel part of it. Part of it.
Yeah, I mean, once you're a Wildcat, you're always a Wildcat. So even the guys that haven't played with Damo on this team, they all know who he is. So they'll get to see the mark that he left behind in his time here. He left his mark not only with the club, but with the league. And I think it would probably just inspire the guys on the team, including myself, to continue to be all we can be so we can leave our mark as best we can whenever we're done.
Heritage and the history of the Wildcats is so important to the fans as well as to the players. Is there a part of you that would love to see your number go up on the wall alongside those greats so that the fans can look at that every time they come to games to watch?
That's some elite company up there. It'd be cool if that ever happened. I haven't really given it much thought, but yeah, that those are some elite guys up there. And if you got a Wildcats jersey retired, you did something nice with your career. So that would be cool if that happened.
Does it do anything for you and the players when you come out and those jerseys are up there before every game?
Uh, I wouldn't say before every game. No, it doesn't do anything. But for me, just studying the history of the game, and since I've been playing with the Wildcats, studying the history of all the great guys throughout this club's history, it's just cool to see it because it reminds me of what I know they've done. But yeah, you're not necessarily looking at the retired jerseys every game, though.
Favourite Damo moment?
Favorite Damo moment? He stole the ball in the grand final. Who was it against? Jay Sean Tate, and he was smiling, like almost laughing as he was doing it. And it was like maybe 2 minutes left in the game. And it's because me and Damo had an insider of who can get the most steals throughout the season. So if I'd get a steal, I'd give him a look during the game or vice versa. But he did that in crunch time in the grand final on the road. So that's my favorite memory of him because that was a pivotal steal.
Was that in the game where there was a crowd or there wasn't a crowd?
There was a crowd.
There was a crowd.
Yeah,
Game one.
game one, yep.
Do you have any such bet with any of their current teammates in terms of battling for steals?
No, that was just me and Damo's little insider. But there's a couple insiders on the team, but you try to keep them all different. You want to make sure every insider you got is unique to each teammate.
JR spoke about you in the press conference after the game that he went out of his way to say he wasn't happy with the lack of fouls you received on the week. How did you feel that you were officiated over the week?
Uh,
On Sunday specifically.
well, I can just tell you what I was told. I've been told again by the refs. They acknowledge that I get fouled, but their reasoning for why they don't call it is because I got past the player. I've been told that multiple times now. I wasn't aware that it's only a foul if you don't get past the player. I thought a rule was a rule, but that's the explanation I was given. So that's fine. I guess if they call it the same way with other people, but yeah, it's always a loophole for why the foul isn't called, even though they acknowledge I did get fouled.
So you were told that again after last weekend, or you've been told that previously and you just know that?
Previously, and I was told that on Sunday during the Phoenix game. They acknowledged a couple times, like, "Oh yeah, you got fouled," but I felt you got past him and had an opportunity to score. Not, I guess, not understanding the fact that if you get fouled and you call it enough times, we're going to be in the bonus anyway, so that's still an opportunity to score. But that's just my thoughts. That's what the refs told me. That's their explanation. So I have no opinion on it. I'm just telling you what they told me.
You looked frustrated during that game. There's been other games where you've worn it and sort of copped it and you've gone, oh, no worries, I'll live with it. That one seemed to get you a bit more than it has in recent weeks. Did that frustrate you more on the weekend?
Uh, just want consistency. Like if I don't mind if that's the rule or their rule for me. You know, if I get past the guy, it's no longer a foul, as long as they apply the same thing to the other players on the other team as well.
Do you think other players can officiate differently to you?
I don't know.
It seems like the Hawks have set up a bit of a blueprint in terms of, stopping you. It's basically double teaming you, but has that been frustrating every time you come up against them? And is that something you're working through at the moment, is the extra attention?
I mean, I've been getting extra attention for a number of seasons now, but Illawarra, yeah, they've done a great job with their game plan the last couple times. They beat us convincingly both times, so that's the most frustrating part when you can't beat a team. Tough nights are going to happen individually, but yeah, you don't dwell on it too much. You know, you lose and then you got to focus on the next opponent. But I think we got them one more time, so we'll see how we go.
And Alex was pretty dynamic on Sunday, 18 points in 18 minutes. Was it like having him back to kind of, like getting a big weapon back?
Yeah, it's been great to have him back. Obviously, we wanted to make sure he was back at full strength. But as you guys can see, he hit the ground running, and it hasn't looked like he's missed a beat. So all of us are happy with that, and I'm sure he is too.
You was worried when Yano went down there, looked mighty relieved when you had a chat with him. How concerned were you when you saw him the deck before?
Yeah, it was a little bit of a shock, to everybody. But KP's tough, and yeah, when he told me what he told me, it put a smile back on my face. So yeah, everything's all good.
So he said he was okay.
He told me enough to make me smile.
There's been a couple of big scores by individuals in the NBA in the last couple of weeks, 70-point games. They have trigger you to think, yeah, we're going to put up a big game like that.
Those type of nights, they happen when they happen. I don't think you can will yourself into it. I've already had some couple big nights. Hopefully there's some more in store, but I'm not out hunting it. If it happens, it happens.
With the final spot locked away now, does that relieve some of the pressure on the playing group, or does it now galvanise to secure a top two spot? Who'd be first, I guess, is what.
I think we just try not to pay any mind to it, continue to stay in the moment. Like if we focus on each game as it comes, and if we continue to handle business, we'll end up where we are. I think that's kind of dangerous, trying to dictate where you're going to end up with 4 games to go, because maybe you start overlooking opponents, thinking one game is more of a win than another and all that type of stuff. You got to treat everybody the same, and it'll be what it's going to be, because that's what got us to this point in the first place, not looking at the schedule. Easy.
Thanks, Ross.
No problem.